What? Was there something more you wanted to tell me?
No. That was it.
Are you sure?
I have to go.
No, Eli, wait, this is important work.
No, I have to go.
Wait.
You don't understand. There was nothing I could do. She killed herself.
Liar.
But did she? Welcome back to GMA3. That's a look at the new psychological thriller Before. And our next guest plays Lynn, who has recently passed away, but her lingering, let's call it presence, is haunting her husband, Eli, played by Billy Crystal.
She's a true icon in the world of TV, film, and theater. Please welcome Emmy and Tony Award-winning actress, the one and only Judith Light.
Hello.
And looking good. I love this fit that you have on.
I know. Little Tom Brown never hurt anybody.
Never
First
hurt
thing in
anybody.
the morning, right?
And I also love your role here. You played Lynn, who is the wife of Eli, a psychiatrist played by Billy Crystal. Who,
My Billy Crystal.
Yes, your Billy Crystal.
He does not belong to you.
I know that's right.
He belongs to me and all of you.
I love that. He was introduced to a troubled little boy, Noah. What was it like first working with Billy and then this film here?
Billy is extraordinary. He's one of the most versatile artists I've ever gotten the opportunity to work with, and you see it in this for sure. But he's also one of those people, it's like, you know, you go on a set sometimes and people are like a little stingy or uncomfortable, or they're only thinking about themselves. He was an executive producer. He thought about everybody. He was kind and generous and joy-filled and loving to everyone, so that what you see in this show is a compilation and a collaboration of a team that was led by Billy and our wonderful executive producer, creator, showrunner, writer Sarah Thorpe and her team. To a camera person, to a grip, to a lighting person, everybody was just so present and so available, and that was the atmosphere that Billy created. I loved working with him.
Because this is, should we call it scary? It's kind of scary.
No, I wouldn't call it scary. Now, some people at the premiere said they were on the edge of their seat with certain things, and at certain moments you will be. But it's much more of a psychological thriller, as you described it in the beginning. That's really where it goes. And one of the questions it brings up, and one of the things we talk about a lot, is that in our culture, and I've been talking about this a lot, people say, oh, I've had an experience. We don't tend to talk about what happens after death. Is there anything after death? Are we curious about it? So if there's something after death, is there something before death? Is there a mid-time regression that you can have where you talk about what soul pacts you might make with people before you come into this life? So it brings up all of those questions, and these are, you know, whether you believe or not, it really is about, are you open to the possibility that it might be true? And with Lynn, she is trying to get him to understand that there might be something else other than science and facts. One of the great aspects about AI is what they did in this show. They de-age Billy and me to when we were about 30. And you do the scene, you play the scene with all the emotional life that you would have, and they change your face. So Billy and I, in the middle of the series, look like we're about 28 or 30 years old.
Wow.
And Apple paid for that, so thank you, Apple.
You've done it all. When you go through these roles, I have to ask, do you still continue to learn about yourself through these roles, or do you feel like it just becomes similar?
Always.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you all learn about yourselves?
Every day.
Right? I mean, if you're the same as you were yesterday, you're not growing, right? So, yes, I mean, I learned that, I mean, there are some, as you begin to see the series later on, in the last few episodes. The two of them are dropping on this Friday, October 25th, and then there'll be one a week after that. But as you get closer to the end, you begin to understand how these people are intertwined with each other. And there are some scenes that happen there that I understood a level of resilience in myself that I didn't know I had. And you'll understand that once you watch all the way to the end. And that's really a gift. I mean, when you have really great writing and great people to work with, and then you're working on yourself at the same time. It's really a treasure.
Well, Judith, you've been a treasure. Thank you so much.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
Before
Thank you. He wants to go home and see it right now.
Yes, I do. Yes,
Right?
I do.
and you can watch it before it premieres this Friday, October 25th on Apple TV Plus, right?
Apple TV Plus.
And episodes
That's right.
through December.